Mackinac Island to ice cutters to climbing bridges. It's really been pretty amazing. And I'm thankful, and I know a lot of other people are thankful. So here's a few other people that have got to say thanks.
Hi, Dad. So I was asked to talk about my experience as your son through this political journey that you've been on. And I can say that when I was thinking about something to share, one specific thing or another, I think the overall impression and that what I'd like to share is that I've always enjoyed the conversations that we've had. You've had the opportunity to experience many different things, whether that be the events or the people that you've met, the issues, past, future, present. It's always been enjoyable to listen to you talk about really whatever you're talking about, because as many of you know here, all of you know, that my dad can tell a story like no other, or at least with the best of them. So thank you for that. Thank you for all of those experiences that you've shared with myself, the family, friends, anyone. And I think that's worth noting too. What makes that memorable really is your passion for the issues and passion for your job. And I think that really speaks volume, and that's what really makes those moments special. So again, thank you. And I also, Dad, I'd like to mention that, you know, you've been a rock to this family. Something that I really admire about you, you know, I think the people here would probably agree that the rock extends outside the family, and you've just been such a leader, and I respect you for that. And I can only hope that, you know, I could be like you someday. So thank you, and yes, thank you for being my dad and for a grandfather to our Gabe. Renee and I look up to you, and we wish you all the best in your next endeavor. So thank you, Dad. Love you.
Hey, Dad, as we reflect on your amazing long political career, I look back to, which is my favorite part, is that first ever campaign where I single-handedly won that campaign for you. That iconic, that's my dad line. During that line, I was missing my two front teeth, which really gave that line its fame. But it's also a testament just how long your political career has been and what's felt like my entire life. During those years, you have shown me what hard work looks like, what integrity looks like, and what honesty looks like. So I can't thank you enough. Love you, Dad.
Hi, Dad. So when asked to reflect upon your entire political career and some highlights for us, mine, with no surprise, is the day that we brought Libby home. We promised a dog after the very first campaign, and she's been my very best friend ever since. So for me, that was just the ultimate highlight. But when it comes to you, I think that my favorite quality and attribute about you is that you've never been a politician. You've just remained my dad. You've just remained a husband, you've just remained a friend, and you totally changed the stereotype of what a politician is and what people think of that, and you've just been so full of integrity this entire time. A lot of people have been asking who in our family is going to take after you politically, so I would like to take this time to officially announce my candidacy. I'm just kidding. I love you, Dad.
Hi, Tom, friends and family. Wanted to say hello from Manitowoc, Wisconsin. I appreciate, Tom, you giving me the opportunity to work for you on the 2010 Senate campaign. It was a lot of fun. I really admire you not compromising any of your values, and there were opportunities to do so by you held firm to your beliefs, to your values, and I appreciate that a lot about you. Also, the best memories and the fun that we had with Diane and I touring the UP. So love you guys, miss you, and wish you the best.
God bless you guys, and we're praying for you, and enjoy your retirement.
Marty said we only have 15 seconds, so here it goes. Not everyone can point to their boss's webpage and say, I used to work for that guy, and be proud of it when they say it, but your team can't. So thank you from me and my guys here in Korea.
Hey, Tommy, just want to take a minute. thank you for everything you've done for my community and working with me on the break wall and all the other projects we worked on together. It's been great working with you. You're an awesome individual. You've done a very good job, and I'm very proud to call you my buddy, my friend. I pray for you every day, pal. Love you, buddy.
Hi, Tom. Diane and I would like to say how much we've appreciated your friendship over the last 30 years. For 45 years, I've been a minister, and I've met thousands of people, yet I've met very few who have been a blessing to everyone they come in contact with. You have. And the only way that can happen is with strong character. And that character can only be developed through a personal relationship with Jesus Christ, which you have. Thank you again for blessing all of our lives. But today, we bless you, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Senator Tom Tiffany from Northern Wisconsin here. It's been a great honor to work with you over the last 8 years. You did such wonderful work for the people of Michigan, especially the Upper Peninsula, and you had an impact right here in Wisconsin with all the great work we've done on forestry. It's just been wonderful to work together with you. And someday, Tom, if the state of Superior is formed, I'm going to nominate you to be the first governor.
Hey Tom, I started out working as an intern when I was her age. You taught me so much, including to cheer for the Green Bay Packers. Everything. Go Packers!
Hey Tom, thanks for being our best boss of all time. We so appreciate how much you care about families and people. You don't only care about politics. You are so many cups above the Lansing norm, and we love that you live and share your faith and family values. You like the Sierra Club, and we just can't thank you enough. And we all say,
Hey Dad, boy, there are way too many memories to count of your time in politics, from yard sign location competitions, which I think I'm still the reigning champ of, to just my overall decision to follow you and study politics in college. A lot of people don't understand that decision, especially in today's political climate, but it always made sense to me because of your example. So thank you for always standing with integrity and strength and just gentleness. It is something I will always admire, and it's something that I'm taking into my role right now as a parent. So I love you. Thank you.
We love you, Papa. Love you, Papa.
Before I really knew him, I had the opportunity to drive Tom to Lansing about 4 years ago. During our drive, I got to know what an extraordinary man he was. He truly was and has become a great friend to our community and to Copper Peak. Thanks a lot, Tom, and best wishes on your future.
Hi Tom, I just wanted to thank you for the opportunity working in office over the last few years, and to express how amazing it has been to see God working with you on a day-to-day basis, and I'm excited to see what God has for you here today.
Thank you very much for being a fantastic representative and senator, and for maintaining all of your great ethics throughout your time in your public service. You did everything you could for the UP and for Bay College, and so thank you. You're a fantastic man, and we're going to miss you being down in Lansing and taking care of us, but enjoy your retirement years.
Hey Tom, it's so hard to imagine. It was a little over 60 years ago when Sharon and I first heard about a young man that was going to run for the 108th. Of course, we were curious, so we attended that event. And we were duly impressed. In fact, we were so impressed that we decided that you're going to be the man that we want representing us in Lansing. Also, Tom, I want to thank you for the opportunity to let me a member of your district staff. What a pleasure it was working for such a great legislature. We love you, Tom. Thank you so much.
Hey, Senator. You know, I have to mention they've only given us 15 seconds to do this little presentation here, and I'm wondering, do you really have that many friends that we can only have 15 seconds? I think we'll be able to check those numbers. Anyhow, the Great Lakes Timber Professionals Association, thank you, Tom, for your years of service in the legislature and your dedication to the forest industry. We greatly appreciated having the opportunity to work with you, and moving the industry forward. As we head into the Christmas season, I can't help but think a little bit about the faith that Mary and Joseph had and the unknowns they went into with that faith to, basically make the first Christmas. And Senator, I believe you have that same faith, and as you know, when one door closes, another one opens. And I just encourage you to keep the faith, and we look forward to the next chapter. Thanks, Tom.
Hi, Tom. Just sending a little message your way on your special day. Thank you for all you've done for the people of your district. You've been a kind and caring person. You've been a friend to many. We're very proud of you. We love you a lot. Tom, a job well done.
Thanks for everything, Tom.
Oh,
enjoy your day.
One more thing, Tom. As much as we've enjoyed having coffee with you in the morning and dinner with you in the afternoon, we really are going to enjoy having you closer to home so that we can have the real deal to spend time with you. Thanks again, we love you. Bye, Tom.
Tom, on behalf of Jill, American Mind, and countless students across the state of Michigan, I just want to thank you for helping us to convince the powers that be to allow students like my son to participate alongside their classmates for a full 4 years of high school sports. Your help is greatly appreciated. We'd also like to thank you for all the other things that you've done for the state of Michigan over the last 16 years. Your service is greatly appreciated.
Thank you. Good luck.
Hi, Tom. It's Bob and Mary Mahaney, and our favorite child, Lou. He wants to be wishing you all best in whatever you choose and find yourself doing in the next few years. But Bob and I want to thank you for all you've done for us personally and for the UP and over the last years, and we've really enjoyed getting to know you and Diane.
Thanks, Tom, for all you've done. Have a great next chapter, wherever that takes you, and all the best.
I want to say thanks to Tom Casperson for all the help that he gave me when I first started running for office, and to thank him for all the help that he gave all his constituents and all the time he spent going all these places. I just want to say that he's blessed by having a wonderful wife and family, and enjoy retirement, Tom. Thanks.
Tom, for all the great help you have given my wife and I, for being such a great friend. Also, I want to thank you for the great privilege of being your guest of honor at the Memorial Day service at Capitol in Lansing. Good luck in the future.
My name is Greg Collins. I'm a Tom Moose fan, and I'd like to welcome you to Upper Michigan. I'd like to say thanks to Senator Tom Casperson for all the work he's done in straightening out the DNR. Oh, it's just a wonderful thing. Hey, I got a great idea for the new governor. She can select Tom as the new director for the DNR. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas!
I don't know how you got me to come to the UP all those years ago. It is crazy cold up there, but we sure had a lot of fun on the campaign trail. You have been a great legislator in Lansing. You have worked extremely hard for your district. You are a true statesman, and you will be missed. I wish you and Diane the very best in the future and hope to stay in touch.
Hey man, it's your buddy from Fort Worth. I wish I could be in the UP with everybody tonight. It's a great tribute to you. It seems like only yesterday we were in Escanaba and you were talking about running for state rep. I think I told you, hell no, don't do it. But thank God you were there because Patty and I, in our darkest hours, you guys rallied to the challenge, and we passed a law for my mom and dad, and we're going to save a lot of lives. And you need to come down here to Texas now. We can sit by the pool now that you're retired, and we can hang out. So look forward to seeing you soon. Love you. Bye.
Hey Tom, Chris and Mary Niedemia here. Sorry we can't be with you tomorrow, but we just wanted to say thank you for being such a great friend and such a great representative and senator over the last several years. You've made so many great decisions, a couple of bad ones, but mostly great. But we really appreciate everything you've done for us and for our communities, and we wish you nothing but the best, my friend. Take care.
Thanks, Tom, for being a great partner on UP Energy. When you came to the Public Service Commission and the Agency for Energy with chocolate and thank yous, Some of the staff told us that that was the first time they had ever seen a legislator say thank you. So thank you. Have a great night.
Tom, from Unicy, just wanted to say a huge thank you. Throughout the years, we've worked on so many projects together, big projects, small projects, and you have stuck by us 110%. We could not be more appreciative. You could have forgotten a little.
Well, Tom, congratulations on a nice career. Hope you're the best in the future. Good health. Congratulations.
Good evening. Tom, I wish I could be there in person for your recognition and reception. You've been a great partner, and I valued our time together while you've been in Lansing. You've been a great champion for the people of the Upper Peninsula and of natural resources. Your vision and passion have made us all better. A couple direct examples is how we view forestry in this state and the role that plays, and also in trails and the connectivity. Through the land strategy, you made sure that all people had access to the great resources of the Upper Peninsula, and I thank you for that. So I look forward to our paths crossing again. Thanks for everything you've done, and you've been a great partner.
I said earlier that faith and family are at the very top of Tom's priority list, and we saw a lot of that here. But here is the other part of that equation, someone who's been at Tom's side through it all. Very pleased to call up Tom's wife, Diane.
Okay, so here we are. First of all, thank you, all of you in this room who took the time out of a busy holiday weekend to be here. It just is really a testament to how wonderful you are, Tom, because you have so many friends, family, and so many supportive people. You've given to us over so many years. I don't even know how to say thank you, but thank you. Let me start by telling you that getting up in front to speak is not my strong point. In fact, some time ago I was put on the spot at a Valentine's banquet. Tom remembers this well. And we were supposed to come up. I was before a crowd, and we were to tell everyone how we love and appreciate our husbands. Well, I literally froze, and I didn't say a thing. And it became quite comical, and Tom was even like, really? You can't say anything nice? And that's me. I was put on the spot, and I literally could not speak. So, anyway, I'm speaking, so this is good. So today, I'm hoping I can redeem myself, Tom, and make it up to you. So I'm going to try to tell you about the last 14 years in about less than 5 minutes. So let me start by taking you back to 2001. Tom always took the time for meetings, phone calls, and being the go-to guy in his industry, log hauling. Then, at a logging congress in St. Ignace, he was approached to consider running for the state house seat for the 108th district, which is Dickinson, Menominee, and Delta counties. So he came home and he told me he was considering this. So my reaction was, I think that's politics. I don't know anything about politics, but what I do know, it's bad. So you're not doing that. That's what I said. So, but in 2 short weeks later, we were on our way, and those of you who know me know that I don't do anything without jumping in head first. So we were all closely intertwined in that campaign. When we knew that Lori Stupek would be his opponent, we knew our chances of success were very slim. And even heard at 2 weeks out that we were 15 points down in the polling. So here we were, 2 weeks out, no money, and badly needing media buys to get to the finish. So the campaign was seeking $20,000 to push us to the finish line. I started praying for direction. didn't really know how this is all going to play out. So as I was playing for clear direction, $20,000 in our world was a lot of money. So within the next week, I was having a usual day at work as a dental hygienist when I believe we got a clear direction. A woman came to my operatory and said, before we start, I'd like to tell you something. I said, well, okay. I just heard on the radio about people being interviewed on things they would have done differently in their younger years if they could have. And the overwhelming response that day, or what she told me, the overwhelming response was that they all said that they would have taken more risks. So she looked at me and said, you need to take a risk. And I think that was just like the changing point in everything. She looked at me so diligently, I believed it was so directed at me. I asked her to wait just a minute. I went to the phone, I called the bank, and had them transfer $20,000 into the campaign. I believe this was so significant because to this day, I do not know who this woman is, nor do I have any recollection of her ever since. So we got clear direction that day, and we won the election, and so here we are. So we got our clear direction, answered to prayer, but all of us know that most of the time, it's not very clear in our lives. But today I want to thank my husband, Tom, who for the most part has always stayed on the clear path. For times he has spent away from our family, he has always been faithful to us and putting us first by raising our 4 wonderful children, and I mean great kids. By his example, they have chosen wisely their spouses and living in Christ-centered marriages. For supporting me through my 2 fights with cancer, for being the best and most ambitious provider, father, and husband, for being someone who serves with incredible honesty, integrity, and humility. And what I love about Tom most, that I see every day, is he serves from his heart. So the road of politics is not always easy. There are many late nights, always another phone call, traveling, time away from the family, and certainly putting up with all the disrespect that comes with politicians. But as for the last 14 years, the new friends, the new relationships, the incredible experiences that we've had have been truly an incredible honor for both Tom and I and the family. He has served our district well. Now we face a new direction. It is still unclear, but God is more faithful. He has already seen Tom through a clear PET scan. He's free from cancer right now. And we are claiming a miracle. The future is never clear, but whatever it holds for you, Tom, we are with you. We love, respect you, and are so proud to have you as husband, friend, father, and above all, Papa.
You know, we heard a lot this year about the blue wave. You remember hearing about that? All the time in the election, everybody was talking about the blue wave. National, state. Well, we did have kind of a blue wave in Michigan. The Democrats did win the seats at the top of the ticket. But I'd like to tell you tonight about a wave that's had a more profound long-term impact.